So now that we have the 4Ds, we can see that we have heavy disruption happening on the outside. If you look inside our organizations, we're also seeing each of our business functions transform as well. Sales and marketing is almost completely digital today. There's no analog component left to it, right? But this quote from David Rose has been stuck in my head now for quite a few years. He makes the point that all of our organizations are top-down command and control hierarchical structures designed for scarcity, designed to optimize, squeeze every last ounce of profitability out of our models. But today we're seeing a new breed of organization appear. We call them exponential organizations. They're designed to create business models around abundance. Airbnb is tapping into an abundance of extra bedrooms lying around. Uber with cars. And this is a totally new paradigm. Started in about 2006, 2007 when Amazon Web Services first appeared and you could take computing off the balance sheet. And we're seeing a new breed of business model where they can keep a very small footprint and scale very, very quickly out of that. The definition of an exponential organization, or EXO for short, is that it's delivering minimum 10x better, faster, cheaper than its competitors in the same space. A typical combustion engine car has about 800 moving parts on the drivetrain. A Tesla has 17. And so that's fundamentally disruptive. Same thing in all of these different models. Even in traditional industries, we're seeing this happen. Let me give you two examples of EXOs. A good one is TED. TED 10 years ago was a nice conference, about 1,000 people going to Monterey. Chris Anderson takes it over and he does three things. He applies a huge purpose, ideas worth spreading. Right? And then he gives all the TED Talks away, puts them on YouTube so that they're free and anybody can use them, leveraging rich media and social media. And then he allows anybody to go create a TEDx event. And in 10 years, he's created a global media brand. Okay? Nobody has ever created a global media brand, certainly not that quickly, and his cost of doing so was almost zero. So you can take in this existing environment, apply a set of techniques, and blow it open to a global level with almost zero cost. That is what is magical today. Another example, let's take this example in a more traditional industry, in the car industry, is Local Motors. Local Motors uses a social network of about 100,000 car mechanics, car enthusiasts to help them design cars. And the numbers are staggering. A typical car will cost about $3 billion to design from the bottom up if you're BMW or Ford or Audi or Toyota. Local Motors can design an entire new car from scratch for $3 million. That's 1,000 times better than the status quo. A typical car has about 25,000 parts in it, theirs has 50. A typical car takes about 1,000 man-hours to put together, theirs takes 1. And a typical car factory is about 1 million square feet, and theirs can be made in the size of a bedroom. And so you have 4 metrics on which they're blowing away the status quo by multiple orders of magnitude each. How do you compete with that? Right? And so what we're finding today is a completely new breed of organization, even in traditional industries, that are designed to operate on abundance and leveraging abundance in different areas so that they can scale effortlessly, using a whole set of techniques to manage their internal control frame in a completely new way, and they're completely blowing away the status quo. And maybe the kicker on all of this is GitHub, which was the highest rated startup that we've seen in the EXO model. We are tracking an index of over 100 such startups. You can find those at this link here. GitHub was the highest rated one ever, using all of the characteristics that we'll talk about in a minute, and now sold for $7.5 billion. So you can take a new model, apply the set of techniques, and totally blow it open.